Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Brigadier Retired Khalid Umar. Today I am bringing you to this second of my videos that I started making yesterday on the Chinese-Indian standoff in the Ladakh region and said a few words about the 1962 Indo-Chinese War and the events preceding it. Also, I said a few words about the confrontations that have occurred over a period of time in Sikkim as well as Ladakh. So today I will give you an overall strategic view of why the Chinese are showing their presence there, what has prompted them to take that action of a greater troop deployment and visibility close to the Chinese held area. The areas are being referred to as the line of actual control. The Indians call the line held within Siachen Glacier between Indian and Pakistan Army as the line of actual control or LAC. I was very impressed that the Indians have suggested a new term, but this term actually dates back to 1962. The various lines adopted as claims by the Indian side and the Chinese side in the Ladakh Aksai Chin region. Now, first of all, the overall strategic view. If you look at it, the overall map of the area, now this is showing the Indian Reserve Jammu and Kashmir as well as the Indian Reserve Ladakh. Till 5 August 2019, this was Indian occupied Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. They've separated the status of Ladakh and made Indian Reserve Kashmir part of Indian Union since 5 August 2019. The Chinese didn't like it, particularly the change of status in Ladakh region. So they had shown their annoyance at that time. Why? Because Ladakh affects the Chinese deployment in the area and Aksai Chin. The present Indian statements, since the new army chief has taken over, General Naravane came, it took me time to understand the real pronunciation. He looks very intellectual, wears spectacles, I thought will not give as many statements as General Rawat, but he is also giving. It's typical for the Indian Army Chief, the Commander Northern Command, the various corps commanders in Northern Command, 14, 15 and 16 corps commanders to give aggressive anti-army Pakistan Army statements, anti-Pakistan statements. The Indian Army Chief gave a statement of attacking and taking Azad Kashmir from Pakistan as well as Gilgit-Baltistan. Gilgit-Baltistan together, previously we used to call it northern areas. 1955 onwards, Pakistan Army engineers on their own initiative, under the then engineer-in-chief, started a survey of a road link being established with Gilgit and our northern area, as well as extending it to the Chinese border and linking up with the Chinese. It was a strategic move, extraordinary. All my respects to the then Army Chief, the Engineer-Chief, and the engineers who, with very little equipment, set about building what was then the Indus Valley Road, later renamed the Karakoram Highway. The Karakoram Highway, as we know, Islamabad, it is moving north till the Khunjra pass and connects with the Chinese Xinjiang province road going to Kashgar and later on to Yarkand and other places and deeper inside China. This is the Chinese-Pakistan economic corridor going southwards and linking up with Gwadar all the way. There are various routes available through Balochistan, through NWFP, through parts of Punjab. Gwadar port has been developed with the Chinese help and has become functional. This is a strategic maneuver which has upset and unnerved the Indians, the Americans, as well as certain competitors immediately to the west, like the Chabahar port of Iran being developed and has been developed with the Indian help. So it upset India, it upset America, United States, it upset Iran, it upset some of the Gulf states. Now we come to the overall area. This, if you see, dotted line going is this line like this. This is the line of control previously called the ceasefire line. And now it goes into what is Sechin Glacier or the Saltoro range. There is the Ladakh range where Leh is located. Leh is the headquarters of Indian 14 Corps. They raised Indian 14 Corps after the Kargil War. This was a reaction. A new corps was raised. Previously, the Indians had two corps. 15 Corps based at Srinagar. They also referred to it as Chinar Corps, and which is north of Pir Panjal. But now this region, facing Chinese, facing Pakistan, in the Kargil area, as well as Sechin Glacier, they have raised Indian 14 Div at headquarters, at 14 Corps headquarters at Leh. Leh also housed the Indian 3rd Infantry Division headquarters. 3rd Division had 2 brigades, 70 and 104, deployed against the Chinese army in the Ladakh Aksai Chin region along Galwan Valley as well as Karakoram Pass and Daulat Beg Oldi and coming down below to Damchok. Now 14 Corps also has its troops. One of the division, 8th Mountain Division, deployed against Pakistan Army in the Gevis and Sechin Glacier sector. This 8th Mountain Division was brought from the Eastern Command by India for counter-insurgency operations in the valley of Srinagar, particularly based at Srinagar in 1991 against the Kashmiri freedom fighters' active role and attacks on the Indian Army and security forces. So 8th Mountain Division moved northwards during the Kargil War. It has the famous sign, the 8 circle, which became favorite of Pakistan television, all transmission showing Indian troops trying to quell the Kashmiri procession, jaluses, and an active political movement against the Indians or Indian occupation. Now, if you think that the Indian army or the Indians will threaten to capture Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir and thereby threaten the Karakoram Highway, the lifeline of Pakistan, as well as a vital project of our true friend China, that they will continue sitting like this. The Chinese troops movement into this area is a reaction to those statements that if you head this way, then we are sitting in your rear. Strategic maneuver at the tactical level. Number 2. Basically, the Chinese, apart from that, have moved into this area because of a road constructed by the Indian Army engineers called the Border Road Organization. The road has been taken from Leh. Let me use my glasses. I'll use for this the other map which I showed yesterday. This is Leh. From Leh through Shyok, and that is called Shyok, Daulat Beg Oldie. I showed you Daulat Beg Oldie, Karakoram Pass, and coming down to Dhamchok here, and then going back to join up with Shyok and onto Leh. Shyok is here, Leh is here. This road called Darbuk Shyok, there is a small place not given on the map between Leh and Shyok. Darbuk Shyok, Daulat Beg Oldie, Dhamchok Road. TS DBO Road. But the last point is Dhamchok in the south. A major Chinese reaction, even by some of these serious Indian analysts, is that the Chinese have increased their strength and presence in the area, basically as a reaction for this road construction, which they view it very seriously as against the Chinese deployment and Chinese security in the area. But the second effect, the strategic effect that I have told you earlier, is that thereby they are threatening the rear of any Indian adventure towards Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Kashmir across the line of control. So together, they are grossly underestimating the Pakistan Army since 1971. The outnumbered Pakistan Army 1 to 15 strength in East Pakistan, cut off by 1,500, in fact 1,800 kilometers to 2,000 kilometers through the Indian Union and to a dominant Indian Navy which had blockaded Bay of Bengal. This is not that those Pakistan armed forces at this time. There is even in force ratios, Pakistan Army, Pakistan Air Force and Pakistan Navy are better off, stronger. Plus the development of nuclear weapons as well as the missiles that Pakistan has developed. Our strategic concepts and our strategic doctrine for employment of nuclear weapons is superior to the Indians. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. So, if any adventure that the Indians are thinking of taking to threaten the China-Pakistan economic corridor, it will be responded by a most stern and forceful action and reaction by Pakistan, and the Chinese would definitely, in my estimate, not just sit there. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.